conscience. Where did Paul go when it was a matter of circumcision, which was a matter of conscience?
Okay, so I already know.
He went to the governing body in Jerusalem,
Okay,
right?
so that's just not the case. So Paul was in Antioch. He was there for 14 years. The issue originated in Jerusalem, which was over the fact that Jews were expecting Gentiles they were formerly Jews who had become Christians, who were under the Mosaic law. They still had the Mosaic law mentality,
Right, exactly.
and you had Gentiles coming in, and the issue was, do they have to still follow the traditions of the Mosaic law? Do they have to get circumcised?
Right.
So the issue was there were men in Jerusalem who were creating a problem. So Paul came to Jerusalem to settle the issue because that's where the issue originated.
No, they went to the governing body in Jerusalem to settle the issue.
There's no governing body. There may have been older men, but
Yeah,
there
or
was
older men.
there
Yeah,
was no governing body.
Okay, they didn't call it a governing body,
There's-
but
there's
it
no
was
way.
organized and they made the final decisions. It wasn't left up to everybody's conscience. It was directed by the older men in Jerusalem.
But the decision was to leave it up to their conscience. That's what it was.
I mean, they could or not get circumcised, but to mandate that other people got circumcised was not. They couldn't demand that people get circumcised, right?
It's hard.
But you're agreeing with my point, which was that Paul wasn't dogmatic about these things. He wasn't forcing people to say, oh well, you have to obey the Mosaic law. He said, no, you have basically your own conscience. You have your Christian freedom. Stop becoming slaves to men, and you were bought with a price, right?
But the point I was making was, where did he go for the authority? Did Paul just say, okay, I say,
So it was
do whatever you want?
10.
That's not what they did. They went to the elders in Jerusalem and they prayed and decided about it, and then that's the decision they came with.
Okay.
They didn't make up their own. They didn't say, okay, everybody do whatever you want, whatever you think is, you know. And of course, there's nothing wrong with getting circumcised. That was okay too. But to enforce people to get circumcised was decided in Jerusalem,
Okay.
or not? You don't think that?
Well, it was decided in Jerusalem, but there was no if you look at the historical context and you really read the scriptures closely, there was no governing body. There was no
Well, they didn't call it.
there was no